Hi guys, it's Shell, Heart of It All Custom Creations. Welcome back to another video. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. Hit that subscribe button to see future videos. I post new videos every Wednesday and Saturday. So today I'm doing my first Valentine's Day tumbler using vinyl and glitter. So let's go ahead and jump right into the video. I'm starting with a 20-ounce sublimation tumbler and already sanded it and wiped it down with 91% alcohol. Lightly sanded it so I didn't rub away any of the color, the paint that's already on it. So I'm starting out with this template, and it's kind of like a wavy template. I wanted to do kind of a full wrap of vinyl, but with this wavy glitter right in the middle of it. So I'm starting out by placing this template right down the center of the tumbler, pulling back the backing, cutting it off, and then smoothing it down. And then I will do a vinyl wrap around this. So here I'm just smoothing out the stencil, and this is the vinyl that I'm using. I went ahead and cut it out on my silhouette to the size that I need, and apparently I'm cutting away some. So I want to make sure that the back of the vinyl, the edges of the vinyl, line up with this curvy line, so I'm not having a seam somewhere random. So I'm going to go ahead and pull away the backing of the vinyl, and you're going to see here what you should never do. I started to cut it, and then I just yanked it, which left some of the actual paper stuck to the tumbler. Or to the vinyl, I'm sorry. So when I go to pull back, it's kind of stuck on there, and I had to do some operating to get it off. So yeah, always use your scissors to get a clean cut and not do this to save yourself some time. So once I got that figured out, I just laid the vinyl over and used my scraper here to the felt side and lay down the vinyl over it, pulling away the backing a little bit at a time so that the vinyl will lay down nicely without a whole bunch of air bubbles. You're going to always have some, but yeah, so take your time when doing this. And I'm using my cup cradle. I got this from Amazon. This particular one is currently not available, but I will list one in the description box that is just like it. So then once I get all the way around, I'm going to find where the little stencil that I put down before so that I can cut away that. And you're going to want to use a very sharp, fresh blade X-Acto knife when doing this. So I'm just using my fingers, and then here I'm popping a few bubbles. And then I will smooth that out to get all that air bubbles out, and then move on to my X-Acto knife. And I go very slow so that it's a clean cut. And you can see right there where the vinyl is. So I do go very slow. Of course, this is sped up, so I'm not really going this fast. Once all that's cut, I just pull away both the stencil and the excess vinyl to reveal the just the tumbler. So then what I also did is cut out an additional stencil with the skinnier lines, because I want to do 3 lines of glitter, with the center line being gold and then the 2 outer ones being a lighter pink. So I'm just going to only put 2 lines on, but it cut out 3. And I'm going to butt that up right up against the vinyl as close as possible. It doesn't have to be perfect because we will be lining this later with vinyl. And so I'm doing on each side is where I'm putting the stencil vinyl. So this is what we're left with. And now I'm going to use some gold paint and paint the middle line and the entire bottom. At first I wasn't going to paint the bottom, but then I decided to go ahead and paint the bottom. So here in a second, I'm going to tape off around the vinyl. Here we go. So that I don't get any of that paint onto that vinyl. And I'm just covering the vinyl that will have any paint near it. This is not the best gold paint. However, it doesn't need to be completely full coverage because we will go in later with a paint Mod Podge mixture to paint over it. And I'm using gold, so just a little bit of a base paint so that you can't really see any of that white peeking through once we lay down the glitter. So here is one coat, and I'm going to go ahead and add Mod Podge to a medicine cup and gold paint as well, and do a fairly generous even coat of Mod Podge over the tumbler to glitter. And for the glitter, I am using Champagne Toast by the Glitter Heart Co. and sprinkling that all over the wet Mod Podge paint mixture. Tap that off, and then I will go around the bottom and do the same thing. Once that's done, I'm going to go ahead and remove the tape around the bottom so that the Mod Podge doesn't dry to it and the potential of lifting up what we just did. And I am then also going to remove the sides. I am mixing up this light pink and a little bit of this fuchsia color to just deepen up that color just a little bit. I didn't want a super, super light pink, but not a super dark pink either. Just kind of a baby pink. So I am mixing a little bit of these paints together so that we can get a good base for the glitter to lay down on. And I'm going to paint very carefully because I do not have the edges taped off on here. So I'm going to very carefully paint in between that vinyl and that first line of glitter. After that first coat dries, we're going in on a second coat to then glitter. So I'm using Mochi by the glitter guy, and I'm going to add these onto that paint and Mod Podge mixture and do that on each of these pink lines. So this is what we're left with, and I just love that pink. So I'm going to brush away any excess glitter as much as possible, and then I am going to spray this 3 times with Rust-Oleum clear coat so that that glitter doesn't travel into each other and onto the vinyl as much as possible. And after 2 coats of epoxy, and I did lightly sand any bumps that there might be, I'm going to go ahead and line these. So I cut out the same exact squiggly lines, but I did an offset so that I could have the exact same shape without compromising any of the thickness or any of that. So I just cut the tops of the vinyl, and then I went around to each of the lines and line these. And this is a gold matte vinyl, and if I can find it, I'll link it in the description box below, but I believe this particular one came in a multi-pack of colors. So, but any color lines you'd want to do is completely up to you. So I'm going to continue to line the rest of the lines, and then I will cut off the excess at the top and the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and cut off, like I said, the ends of the vinyl, and then once that is complete, I will seal this with Ccdiy clear coat. For the first coat after the vinyl work, I decided to add in Marshmallow by the Glitter Heart Co. right into the epoxy. And then once that was done, one more final coat of epoxy, and this is done. I absolutely love how it turned out. This will be available on the website. The vinyl, I believe, I don't think I mentioned it, was from the Vinyl Cottage. Everything will be listed in the description box below. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a great big thumbs up, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.